What is up guys, it's Jordan here and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video we're going to be discussing how to counter roamers, and I am aware I did say that I would only be making guides once every 2 weeks, but I haven't uploaded for the last couple of days because I've been super busy, and I thought as an apology I'd make a guide because I know you guys do enjoy the guides the most, and this specific one is something that's been highly requested for a long time and I just haven't got around to doing it yet. So we're going to be going over 5 points on how to counter roamers, so hopefully you guys will be able to pick up some tips from this. So without further ado, we'll hop straight into this video. Okay, so the first point on my list of 5 on how to counter roamers is to pay attention at the beginning of the round. The very beginning when you're droning and you go into the objective room, pay attention to more than just the objective. A lot of people will just go in, they'll scan the objective, or not scan it, they will find the objective, maybe scan some people, get their drone destroyed, or just place it somewhere out of the way and leave it be. But really this is the perfect time to pay attention to what characters the other team are playing and whereabouts they are. So for instance, if you see a cav, straight away you know that there's going to be a very high chance of cav roaming. And then to further that, if you keep your drone alive, you can pay attention to who leaves the objective room and even follow some to see where they go. This way you can clearly tell your team and yourself who is roaming, in other words what operators are roaming, so cav, valk, bandit. You can tell them where they've gone, top floor, middle floor, even more specifically the rooms, and also any valk cameras or things as well, because they can be used by roamers very efficiently to see where you are and get the drop on you. So next time you're at the beginning of the round and you have your drone, think about this point and try and pay attention to who they're playing, where they are, and get as much information as you can so that when you go in and start the round, you know who to keep an eye out for and where roughly they are. And if you can even keep your drone near them so that you can continuously sort of keep tabs on where they are and where they're moving, and then this way when they come to jump you and try and get the flank, you'll be expecting it and then you can kill them. Second point is be careful of how much noise you're making for 2 reasons. The first one is the obvious one. The more noise you make, the easier it is for roamers to track you. If they haven't got cameras on you, they can just follow the sounds of gunshots, sprinting. If you're walking on a surface like broken glass, it makes even more noise and makes you super detectable for roamers and easy to get the flank on. The second reason is if you're making lots of noise, it's hard for you to hear what's going on as well. So in other words, if someone is running up behind you, not cav because cav can go silent, but if someone is running up behind you and you're making lots of noise, you're going to make it harder for yourself to hear the footsteps of the other person running up behind you, meaning that it's going to be easier for them to get the jump on you without you realizing. If you're making less noise, not only does it make it harder for them to find you, but it makes it easier for you to hear them, meaning you have a much higher chance of catching them off guard when they come running up behind you to try and get the kill. So really, being as quiet as possible when it matters is crucial. I'm not saying you have to always be quiet. When it comes to pushing and everyone else is going for an offensive push and you know the roamers are nowhere around, by all means make as much noise as you need. At the beginning of the round, the crucial moment when roamers are of a higher threat, it's important to make sure you're aware of how much noise you're making. Point number 3, an obvious one, but I have to put it in a video like this because otherwise it would be completely silly to not include it. Make sure you are smart with your use of claymores, and just in general make sure you're using claymores if you're really worried about roamers. Claymores are absolutely amazing, okay? Getting kills with claymores, not only is it satisfying because you don't have to do any work, it's like a free kill, it also allows you to very easily, watch your flank. And as well as this, if you want to double up on the protection of making sure you're safe, place a claymore down somewhere where it would have to be destroyed if a roamer was to get past it. Obviously don't make it obvious because you want to get a kill, but make sure that if it is seen that you can't get past it without destroying it, and then put a drone that's hidden somewhere watching that claymore. Because then when you check your camera or your drone, if you can see that the claymore has been destroyed, you're going to instantly know that someone is coming up behind you and you're going to be able to prepare for it because they won't know that you're coming, because there's no way. Because if they destroy a drone, they're going to know that you may be aware they're coming, but with a claymore that you are watching, they're going to have no clue that by them destroying the claymore, they've given away their position, because sometimes you can't hear them. If they're really far away, you won't hear them destroy a claymore. So that drone is absolutely amazing because it means that you can basically tell when someone's coming behind you without them having any clue that you know. So this is going to give you an absolutely easy free kill when they come sprinting up thinking they've got the jump on you and you were waiting for them. Tip number 4, another one that is very, cliche, but it has to be included in these kinds of videos. Make sure that you are buddying up with someone if possible. Like if you're lone wolfing it, you're leaving so many areas around you exposed because you just physically can't cover every angle. All you need is one other person to cover behind you and you are golden, and even better, it allows you to have someone that most likely will have a Claymore. If you have two people, one of you is bound to have a Claymore if you're playing it smart to counter roamers. And if you are budding up, I've said it before, but make sure you're not both facing the same direction. If you're pushing down a hallway and you're both looking forward, there's going to be absolutely no point in you even having a buddy there, because if someone comes up behind you, they're just going to get a double kill instead of a single kill. So if you are pushing up with a friend, make sure that the friend or you is being useful and covering the opposite way to the other person to make it actually a useful team. Final point, again, unfortunately a cliche one. This is why I'm going to be dumbing down the amount of guides I do, because I don't want to keep repeating myself, and unfortunately it does come down to this a lot of the time. But make sure you are definitely destroying black eyes, cameras, and also look out for the yokai drone as well. All of these things make it super easy for roamers to be able to navigate the map by looking at drones. They don't even need to like peek anywhere to see where you are. They can just use cameras, drones, black eyes, see where you are, and they can just get pre-fire kills on you, wall bangs, anything you can think of, and it will get you killed. So make sure you are paying attention to everything. It is crazy the amount of people I see that still don't destroy cameras, walk past black eyes or whatever. And if you're a Thatcher as well and you don't need to break down any more walls, you can use the Thatcher grenades to easily take out yokai and black eyes. Also, with your IQ, make sure you're using your gadget to point out cameras to other people. IQ is especially useful if someone throws a if Valk throws a black eye camera out of a window into the outside. IQ can easily pick it up super quickly and you can destroy it. I think we can all probably agree that one of the worst things that can happen to you in Siege is when you're just sitting outside doing your own thing, you know, getting a few kills, and then someone dives out of a window and manages to pull off like a double kill or a triple kill. It is so unbelievably annoying when you get killed like that, because you feel like there's nothing you could have done, because obviously they have that 2 seconds where defenders can go outside and actually, you know, be undetected. Or even worse, if they manage to throw a nitro cell out the window and get a bunch of kills, it is the absolute worst, and this all comes down to roamers playing off of Valk cameras and other cameras smartly. As bullshit as it is, it just means that the roamers are using the cameras efficiently, and your job then is to make sure that they can't do that by playing the operators correctly, like IQ and Thatcher, or Thatcher less so. Thatcher I'd only ever use if you don't need to be breaking into any walls, because if you use your EMP grenades on cameras and not walls, you're going to piss a lot of people off. But in general, if you're playing against a smart team that are doing that thing where they're just jumping out of windows and getting kills and getting pre-fire kills, it just means that you need to play smarter and remove the cameras and remove the map awareness that they have, preventing them from being able to keep tabs on you and get those bullshit kills. In quotation, bullshit, because they're not really bullshit, but it's annoying as hell when it happens. Although cameras is an over-discussed point or topic, it is definitely a very important one and always will be one of the key things when it comes to roaming and preventing roamers from having access around the map undetected. That was all for this video. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any extra points to add to it, because like I said, I do find it difficult to keep coming up with unique points, which is why I said I'll be doing less guides, but I wanted to put this one out because people have wanted it for a very long time, and as far as I can tell after thinking, these are the key 5 points to easily counter roamers. But like I said, I'm sure many of you have got loads of other ideas on how to counter roamers, so do feel free to put them in the comments and help other people out, because there's just so much knowledge people pick up from playing Siege. One person can't possibly give every answer to every question, so it's always helpful to have other people input into the videos. If you're not interested in the channel and you're new, or you're not subscribed and don't want to follow the channel, then feel free to ignore the next part. But the next part of the video is just me quickly explaining a few things with the channel. I just want to point out that I am sorry that I haven't uploaded for the last couple of days. I've been, like I said, super busy. Did I say at the beginning of the video? I can't even remember. If I didn't say at the beginning of the video, I've been super busy. If I did say, I apologize, but I've been sort of getting myself set up for another job, because I did say in a few streams and a couple of videos that I would be going back into work very shortly as well, because YouTube at the moment isn't sustainable for me, so I do need to get a job alongside it. So that is why I've been slightly busy, and there could be, you know, a few more things coming up which will cause me to be busy and may possibly miss a few more upload days. But tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a full video explaining everything about the channel, what's going on with me, my personal life and my schedule. So if you guys are interested in keeping up with the channel and what's going on and when to expect uploads, definitely keep an eye out for tomorrow's video, because I will be going over everything. Again, I am sorry for not uploading for the last couple of days. I should be getting back on track for a while, at least for tomorrow and then onwards. And so yeah, everything should be good from then. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you smacked the like button and subscribed if you do enjoy the awesome Siege content, and if you just sat through what I just mentioned a minute ago, because if you're not subscribed and you just watched all of that, then you're awesome. Anyway guys, we're almost at the weekend now, so I hope you have an amazing last couple of days of the week and then a really nice weekend, because if you live in England, the weather is amazing. If you live anywhere else, I hope you also have lovely weather, but to those people that live near me, I hope you're enjoying the lovely weather as well, because it is absolutely amazing. Anyway guys, I hope you'll have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.